in. When we done it, my mama say, boy, you tell them people what happened. That's what you call an honorable mother. So, because my mother was honorable, I would always get favor from the judge. Any trouble I got into, them white folk would look at what kind of mother I got.
Okay.
And I got favor. The world is gonna treat your children according to who the mom and dad is. So when your son out here killing, you ain't never heard his mama come out and condemn killing.
What up, people? Culture, we in this bitch. Let's talk about it, dude, you hear me? So, as y'all seen in that clip, he was talking about how your parents, like who your parents are and how your parents carry themselves affect you in life, you hear me? And I made this video to say that he not lying, you hear me? Cause I can think back when I my first charge ever, first getting in trouble, right? And that was for car theft, right? Me and my other little partners or whatever, we were stealing cars that night. We stole a couple cars or whatever. We ended up wrecking, running from the police, high speed chase. We ended up wrecking the car, flipping and everything else. You hear me? One of the dudes had got paralyzed and everything else due to the, the car wreck or whatever. And I remember that night the police beat the shit out of us. I'm talking about, man, well, beat the piss out of me. They beat the piss out of me. I'm talking about they hit me with everything, with billy clubs, radios, flashlights, they fists, feet, nah, they ain't hit me with the gun. They ain't hit me with the gun. One of these days, I'm gonna tell y'all about that dude. You hear me? I'm gonna keep that in the back of the roller, my mental Rolodex to remember to tell y'all about that story. My first charge ever. But this not what this video is about. It's about me saying that he ain't lying about that your parents play a role in your future, especially when you get into trouble, right? So I remember when I was going to court, right? I remember my mama was telling me, Jamel, I'm praying for favor for you. I'm praying to God to give you favor and stuff like that. I'm like 15. I don't know what I didn't understand what she meant by that. Like, I'm asking God to give you favor and all this stuff like this. In my mind, I'm in trouble. I'm going to jail. These people telling me that they could give me a year and all this type of stuff. And so she was telling me, like, pray on it and stuff like that, and which I didn't pray on it, because like I said, I didn't understand the concept of praying for forgiveness, praying that, because in my mind, I'm doing what nigga do. This what nigga do. This what I seen. You hear me? Nigga steal cars and ride and do stuff. But as I got older, man, I'd never steal a car just to ride. Cause that's basically what we did. We didn't steal a car to go spin on nobody. We ain't steal a car to go by no girl. We just stole a car just so we could drive. You feel me? Just to drive. You hear me? And I'm talking about, when I think back on that, I think about how stupid that is. Like, we really, literally stole a car just to drive around. You hear me? So I get to court or whatever the day when it's my day in court. My mama show up, you hear me? My mama show up and cause it wasn't my daddy, it was somebody else. But it was two people that showed up for me. But like my mother, cause I know y'all don't know what my mama look like or whatever like that. But my mother is a educated lady. Religious lady. She dressed appropriate, brought herself to court, and they saw the relationship that I had with my mama. You know what I'm saying? Cause when I'm sitting in court, you gotta know that I'm not up in that bitch like and all that shit. I was being respectful and everything else because that's how my mama raised me, to be respectful to adults. You know what I'm saying? Really respect everybody who respect you. You know. And so the judge was asking me, do I understand what I was being charged for, the crimes that I committed and all that type of stuff, the seriousness and what could have happened. A young man got paralyzed and stuff. That guy could have been dead. You could have been dead and all this type of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm listening to him, but I swear, all I'm like, man, is you gonna put me in jail or what? You hear me? So what he did after he finished telling me all that, the prosecutor person recommended that I do jail time, right? I do some kind of jail time. But in the court system, at the end of the day, it's not up to the prosecutor. It's not up to your lawyer of the time or the punishment that they're going to give you. It's up to the judge, what he feel, you know. And that judge showed me favor. Whatever touched his heart or whatever. And I can remember this. He said, I see your mother out there in the court. She came to support you. Like the other dude, mama didn't come or none of that, you hear me? But my mama came, he said, I see that your mama out there support you. You got a loving mother and stuff. So he told me that I can see that you a good kid, right? He said, I can see that you a good kid, but you made a bad choice, right? So he said, this what he gonna do. He gave me 6 months probation, and he gave me a couple, like about 100 or some more hours of community service, right? But that was my punishment. Now the other dude, he come out, he didn't get 6 months probation. He had to go do time. Even though he was paralyzed, he had to go do time, right? As a kid, he got sent to the LTI. LTI was still open. I don't know if it's still open to this day, but it was still open then, you know. And he had to go do time in LTI. And it wasn't just because he had been in trouble before. It was because they was looking at, there's nobody here to support you. Who is raising you? You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I say I made this video to let y'all know that that's real. You know what I'm saying? The things that y'all do and that you get caught up for, man, if you don't got that right representation to show that, man, I got support, I got family support, people who love me and whatnot, man, them people might lock you up and throw away the key. Cause they feel like they looking at you like you a lost cause. Your own mama not here to support you and show love to you. And you know what I'm saying? This your time of need. And your own mama, the person that gave you birth, is not here to support you. And so I don't know how everybody else thinks, but even to me, that seemed like something not right with that. Like, what is wrong? You understand? If y'all don't understand, I guess you gotta go through the experience to know. You know what I'm saying? But I saw that and I said, man, I want to talk about that because, like I said, I can really say that that's real. Alright? I'm out. Culture.